How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the MGSR server. So if you haven't seen the last video, which was posted almost a week ago, we worked on this room over here. And it's a pretty decent sized room, but there's still water in there, so on today's episode we're actually going to be using some sponges and clearing out the water. Near the end of the episode, I'll actually be telling you what's going to be going in this room. But to start it off, I'm actually going to craft up some potions because I'm completely out of potions, and there's no way I can clear the water without a water breathing potion and a night vision potion. As of right now, I have at least one of each potion, so I think that's what I'm going to start with, and if I need more after I use these two potions up, then I'll craft some more up. But now I'm going to start clearing the water, and to do that I'm actually going to need some sand. Sponges work best when you have segments of water to clear that are like 4 or 5 blocks wide. So I'm going to use some sand to make segments, and then from there I'll be able to clear the water, and then I will delete the sand once I'm done. And to start it off, I'm actually going to take one of each potion here and start creating some segments using the sand. And hopefully I'll have some time left in my potions to start clearing some of the water. But I'm going to do a time lapse of me starting to place in the sand, and I will see you guys once I place in all the sand, or if my potions break before that. So I just placed in all the row for the sand, and you actually see that there are 5 sections in which I have to place sponges in. But let's start over here in this section because I still have time left in my potion. And I'm guessing each section should take somewhere between 5 to 10 sponges if I do it right. I think for this one I'm just going to start to place them randomly, and then I can look at the end at what still needs to be cleared. But it looks like I actually need one somewhere over here. And then I'm going to need one somewhere over here because there's still water in here. This process does take a while, though I think it's going to be quicker than placing sand in for the whole thing and then clearing all the sand. But I'm going to keep working on clearing this section as well as the other sections, and I will see you guys once I have another update. This first section has been cleared, so I'm actually going to delete all these sponges, and then I will throw them into the furnace smelter, and hopefully they can cook up before I need them again, because I do have 22 other ones that I can use for the next section while these are drying. But I'm going to keep cranking away at this, and hopefully I still have time left in my potion to complete all the other sections. If not, hopefully I only need one more potion because I don't want to craft up too many potions for this, especially because I don't have that many pufferfish and that many golden carrots left. But I'm going to keep cranking away, and I will see you guys once I have another update. I'm just about done clearing the second section here, and it looks like each section is going to cost me about 16 sponges. But I will actually have enough sponges for about 2.5 sections before I'll have to go over to the furnace melter to grab some of the dry sponges. And I just broke my shovel, so I'm going to have to use my hand to delete these sponges. But now I'm actually going to have to go back and grab some more potions, and I'll continue working on the other sections. So I actually have 28 sponges that are currently dry, and I think it will be enough to clear both sections because I have this section and one other section left. And I actually do have some sponges in the furnace melter as well as some sponges left in the third section. But I'm actually just going to leave the sponges here because I don't have that much time left on my potion. And I'm just going to clear as much water as I can and place in as many sponges as I can before my potion breaks. That way I can hopefully walk around just when my potion is breaking. That way I can save some time in my potion without having to craft up another potion. All the water has been cleared, so now I'm just going to start placing in some torches here before it gets too dark. And I'm actually going to delete these sponges, which I actually left in here. And I'll delete all the sand, and I will do a time lapse of me running through all those, and I will see you guys once I'm done. The sand has been completed, and now I'm actually going to add in a bunch of torches here just to make sure that it's actually lit up. And I started to use torches for the sand, and then I actually used my shovel for a majority of it. I'm not sure which one was quicker because deleting 6 pieces of sand or placing 1 torch. But then I have to go back to delete the torch, so I'm really not sure which one's quicker. And I'm actually going to shut that door there that you just saw me do because I don't want any creatures coming into this part of the underwater base. I just emptied my inventory and now I'm going to place in some light source, which is actually going to be sea lanterns. And I'm going to place somewhere between 3 to 5 rows of sea lanterns depending on where the center is at. But I only have 22 sea lanterns, so hopefully I'll have enough to place in all of the lighting. And I'm going to continue working on this, and I will see you guys once I have an update. I just placed in 3 rows of 7, which actually means I have 1 sea lantern left. And I think this will be enough light to light up the room. And I may end up deleting these torches just depending on how it looks, and I'm probably going to be doing that later once we add in the thing that's going to be going in this room. Now I'm going to need some obsidian to make another portal, and I only had 4 pieces, which was the 4 pieces that I deleted where the trash can was at. So I'm actually going to go back to the old base and go get some obsidian, because we're going to be needing another portal, and I'll explain more about it once I get some pieces of obsidian. I'm actually just heading back now, and I think I can actually go this way back to the underwater base. And I got 10 pieces of obsidian, which should be enough to build the smallest portal. So I will see you guys once I get back to the underwater base. Now I'm actually going to go exploring, and I'm going to go exploring for a village. So I'm going to grab some maps on the top floor and hopefully find a village. Because my hope is to bring some villagers back over to the underwater base in that new room that we just added. And the closest village is like over here on this other map. And I want to be able to trade with villagers, but I want to bring the villagers back to my house. And we're also going to be creating a portal right by the village, and I'm actually going to bring the villagers through the portal, and then I can actually bring them through the portal that's back at my house. Because if I bring the villagers over to my base in this world right here, there will actually be quite a long way to go. But if I bring them through the portal, there's actually a shorter way to go if you bring them through a portal. So that is actually what I'm going to do, and hopefully I can connect the 2 portals without having to travel over 1,000 blocks inside the portal. But now I'm going to hopefully find a village, and I will see you guys once I do. I just found a village right over here, and hopefully there's quite a few villagers over here if I'm going to have to bring them back over 1,000 blocks. And hopefully they have decent trades. That's not terrible, some gold for an emerald. This guy also has the same trades, which are some gold for an emerald. Let's see, same thing, and same thing. This guy hopefully has paper for an emerald, which looks like he does, so that's a really good guy because we have tons of sugarcane back at the base. Let's see, is there any more guys over here? There's actually some farms if I needed some food, but I don't actually need any food right now. And I think that's it for the villagers. So I think this is actually a good village to start bringing some villagers back over to my base. And I actually just realized that I forgot to grab a flint and steel to light up the portal. So I'm actually going to have to go mining for a little while because I do have some torches and a pickaxe. Hopefully I can find some flint and a piece of iron so I can build the flint and steel. But I'll do a time lapse of me mining for that, and I will see you guys once I am done. So I just got my iron and my flint. So now I'm actually going to craft up the portal, and I'm actually going to craft it up right over here by the village. So hopefully I can get some villagers in there. And then once I have the portal built, I'm actually going to memorize the coordinates inside the portal. And then hopefully I can find the coordinates to my underwater base portal. But if I can't, I'm actually going to just go back to the underwater base and then try and walk from the portal near the underwater base over to this portal inside the portal. I know that's kind of confusing, but you guys can see the process, and I'll actually be showing you guys what I'm doing along the way. But I'm actually going to have to cook my iron here, and then I can actually craft up the flint and steel, and then I'll light up this portal. But I will see you guys back at the underwater base. I'm just getting back to the underwater base, and the coordinates at the village inside of the portal was 222, 86, and 46. So let's see what it is once I get in the portal over here. -5, 18, and 57. Looks like I actually have a long way to go to be able to get over to the other portal. But I'm going to try and build a portal path from here over to the other portal. And hopefully it's not too long. Looks like it's about 400 blocks. which is a lot less than the 1,000 that I had to travel in the other world. So I will see you guys once I have the path created. Looks like my coordinates are pretty much lined up here, so hopefully I can find it here nearby me. My coordinates are all lined up here, and I really don't know why I can't find this portal. But I'm actually going to go back to the underwater base because I'm almost out of time for today's video. I just got back to the underwater base, and I'm actually going to empty my inventory. And I just realized this while I was actually in the portal. I don't think my Y coordinate lined up, and I think the portal was directly above me. So I'm actually going to be hopefully finding it in the next episode. But I'm actually going to throw this netherrack a little bit past where it should go, because otherwise it's going to break the system, and I'll just have the netherrack go into the miscellaneous chest. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button and set post notifications to all, because there are new how-to GTA videos coming out every day, as well as MGSR Server videos twice a week. You can also follow me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for our next GTA how-to video, as well as an MGSR Server video. Click on the top left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.